Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s groundbreaking $500 million contract with the Blue Jays includes a $325 million signing bonus, but there's a twist. In what may go down as one of the most inventive financial arrangements in Major League Baseball history, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has reportedly agreed to a jaw-dropping 14-year, $500 million contract extension with the Toronto Blue Jays, and the most eyebrow-raising detail is a so-called signing bonus, worth $325 million. However, according to The Athletic's Ken Rosenthal, that bonus might not be a signing bonus in the traditional sense of the term. Rather than receiving the $325 million in a lump sum upon inking the deal, as fans might expect, Guerrero will receive that money in staggered payments spread across the entire 14-year duration of the contract. A creative financial strategy. This unique arrangement divides Guerrero's $500 million deal into $175 million in base salary and $325 million labeled as a signing bonus. From a financial strategy standpoint, this distribution is anything but random. Under MLB's collective bargaining agreement, signing bonuses are taxed differently than salaries. Typically, salaries are taxed based on the location of each game, meaning that players pay taxes in each state or province where they play. But signing bonuses are generally taxed based on the athlete's state of residence. Here's where things get interesting. Guerrero resides in Florida, a state with no income tax. By classifying the bulk of his earnings as a signing bonus, the 25-year-old could potentially save tens of millions in taxes over the life of the contract, assuming this setup is cleared and accepted by MLB authorities. While he will still owe taxes on games played in higher tax states, like New York or California, the portion deemed a signing bonus gets treated as if it were earned in Florida. Additionally, signing bonuses are not considered performance contingent. This means that in the event of a work stoppage, something that's looming with MLB's current collective bargaining agreement expiring after the 2026 season, Guerrero would still be entitled to receive those payments. What's in it for Toronto? While the financial setup greatly benefits Guerrero, what's Toronto getting in return? In short, a guaranteed long-term commitment from the face of their franchise. There isn't much immediate financial upside for the Blue Jays, other than securing Guerrero for the long haul. In fact, the team will still absorb a luxury tax hit of $35.71 million annually, as the league calculates the total average annual value of the contract regardless of how it's paid out. How this compares to Shohei Ohtani's deal? This deal stands in stark contrast to Shohei Ohtani's unprecedented 10-year, $700 million contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers, which featured enormous deferred payments. Ohtani chose to delay most of his salary to reduce the Dodgers' annual tax hit and free up resources for team building, a selfless move aided by his lucrative endorsement portfolio. Guerrero, on the other hand, structured his deal in a way that's optimized for his personal financial benefit. Though it doesn't drastically alter Toronto's tax burden, it does little to help them create additional flexibility under the luxury tax threshold. Still, the Blue Jays were willing to accommodate the arrangement for the sake of retaining one of baseball's brightest stars for over a decade. It's a bold move, and perhaps a necessary one, to ensure Guerrero remains the cornerstone of their franchise. Could this be the start of a trend, with players and teams increasingly exploring creative ways to structure mega deals, combining signing bonuses, deferrals, and strategic tax positioning? Guerrero's contract could set a new precedent. As long as these maneuvers remain within MLB's legal framework, don't be surprised if more stars and clubs experiment with similar arrangements in the near future. For now, Blue Jays fans can celebrate. The team has locked up a generational talent, and Guerrero Jr. is poised to chase records and deliver highlight reel moments in Toronto for years to come.